Welcome to the second lesson of the fourth module. In this part, we will touch on the social and political changes taking place in Europe, and how sports clubs and societies can adapt to the new reality. The political awareness of citizens on issues such as sustainable development has changed considerably over the past 3 decades, and this has translated into precise policies to combat climate change through support for decarbonization and environmental sustainability in all spheres of society and the economy. Awareness of the risks associated with climate change has grown significantly and has become the driving force behind greater efforts to reduce greenhouse gases. The turning point was the 2015 Paris Agreement. On that occasion, most of the world's countries, including the member countries of the European Union, pledged to keep the global temperature increase well below 2 degrees Celsius compared to pre-industrial levels, and to continue efforts to limit that increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius. The goals set in Paris will be difficult to achieve, but the accord nonetheless demonstrates an awareness on the part of powerful people across the planet. The accord kicked off a series of local policies to combat pollution and safeguard the environment. EU policies play a crucial role in Europe in driving this change. In 2019, 4 years after the Paris Agreement, the EU launched the European Green Deal, a strategy to make Europe the first zero-emissions continent by 2050. This plan includes a range of initiatives to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, promote renewable energy, improve energy efficiency, and support the circular economy. Within the Green Deal, the Fit for 55 package aims to reduce emissions 55% below 1990 levels by 2030. This package contains several legislative proposals to revise energy, climate, and environmental regulations. Italy, Hungary, Spain, Germany, Republic of North Macedonia, and Belgium all have specific plans to combat climate change. The goals in line with European wants are to increase energy production from renewable sources, to reduce the production of waste, to reduce the consumption of natural resources. Sports organizations can lean on these national policies to increase solar energy production, to improve rainwater reuse, to reduce water use and waste generation, and to encourage the use of sustainable means of transportation. Today, improving the overall sustainability of sports facilities for a club means going in the direction chosen by European countries, a direction that will become increasingly evident in policies and bans in the coming years. The European Union supports waste reduction, sustainable mobility, renewable energy production, and energy improvements in buildings. Sports organizations can access funds specifically designed to facilitate the transition to a more sustainable economy and consumption based on renewable energy and climate neutrality. Through the Just Transition Fund, sports organizations are eligible for funding for projects that promote environmental sustainability, such as green renovation of sports facilities and adoption of sustainable energy practices. Horizon Europe is a funding program for research and innovation with a budget of euro 95.5 billion. Sports organizations, especially those involved in innovation and research, can participate in collaborative projects to develop and implement green technologies in sports infrastructure such as energy management systems or sustainable building materials. Investo is a European program that supports sustainable investments. This program could provide guarantees for private investment in sustainable sports projects. For example, the development of new sports facilities with advanced energy-efficient technologies, or the installation of solar systems in sports centers. Sports organizations can benefit from European Regional Development Funds, ERDF, to finance the construction or ecological renovation of sports facilities, and from the European Social Fund, ESF, for training programs on sustainability and environmental education. EU member states can also use next generation of funds to support sustainable sports projects as part of their recovery and resilience plans. All GAIA partner countries have approved environmental sustainability policies through which they financially support the efforts of associations and companies. Sports organizations should check with national and local authorities for specific opportunities. As policies on the environment changed partly as a cause and partly as a consequence, citizens' perceptions toward issues of environmental sustainability have also radically changed over the past 3 decades. All segments of the population have realized the importance of preserving our planet's natural environment and reducing pollution. This is even more evident in the younger generation. Today's generation of 15 to 25-year-olds has grown up with an awareness of the need to make human activities sustainable, deeply embedded in their consciousness. Simply put, today's teens have a much greater sensitivity to the environment than their parents did. This brings us to a third reason why it is important to make sports facilities increasingly energy efficient, to increase society and sponsor involvement with our sports association. In recent years, it has become increasingly common for private sector companies to adopt sustainability and carbon neutrality goals and actions. Decisive action in reducing consumption for a sports organization is an action that can be turned into a storytelling campaign that gives sports associations and clubs an opportunity to tell their values and commitment. This can potentially translate into greater loyalty of the society, which will feel emotionally involved with an entity that not only performs sports activities, but also cares for the environment and people. The same discourse is also reflected in sponsors. Sponsors are also sensitive to changes in society and benefit from supporting initiatives that people judge as virtuous. Actions that go in the direction of reducing consumption and ultimately protecting the environment have the potential to attract or retain those sponsors who want to associate their names with those who are committed to the planet. Thank you for your attention.